Hello all, welcome back to my channel. This is for a reading for all of my Capricorns out there. So it's Capricorn's X returns. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. Let's get started. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see for all of my Capricorns out there for X returns for June 2019. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, here we go, guys. Okay. All right. So, right off the bat, we got the Nine of Swords. Okay, so what that's telling me is that something is weighing heavily on your mind. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress that you're currently dealing with in your personal life right now. So something's got you up late at night. Something's weighing heavily on your mind, and it's really causing you some sleepless nights there. However, with that being said, you got the Nine of Pentacles here, so you're solidarily happy by yourself. You know, you're the relationship thing, whatever it is not something that's got you worried. It really has very little to do with a relationship at all. You're solidarily happy by yourself. You know, this Nine of Pentacles is the single card here. You're like, hey, you know, you're doing you. You're doing you. You're cool. You know, you're calm. You're collective. You know, you are in a good place with being single. But something else is kind of messing with you. Something else has got you. Something else has got you way down here. Reason I say also, I know you're doing okay with your relationships right now, and you're solid. You're cool by yourself. You can do bad by yourself. You got the Wheel of Fortune card here. So, Wheel of Fortune card says, hey, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. I'm okay being single right now in my life. The Wheel of Fortune is moving in your favor. So Wheel of Fortune says, hey, don't even worry about it. We got this. So relationship wise, in your heart, you're okay, but something else has really got you stressed, and that's something that you're really gonna want to have to really work on, focus in on here. You have the Two of Swords as well. So you're at a crossroads right now. You're at a crossroads in your life. You know, you're and whatever this thing is, you know, it possibly be career oriented, maybe, because I see the Three of Pentacles here, and Three of Pentacles says that it's a work type situation, a work environment here. So work or doing work with a third party. So there's a possible, there's definitely, and we got the Knight of Cups here as well. So what this tells me is that there is a water sign individual, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, that you work with, a water sign individual, that has some interest in you work with, and you're at a crossroads right now. You don't know if you really want to do anything with them as far as go out on a date or have lunch or whatever. You really don't know if that's really what you want right now, because like I said, you're happy, you're in your own, you're in the zone. You got other things going on, and you got some other stressors that you're dealing with that's keeping you up anxiety wise. So whatever that is, you know, you're in the relationship department right now, you're cool. And so there is definitely going to be a water sign individual that's going to be showing some interest in you, that you know, at your place of work that you work with, or some kind of project that you're working on with an individual that has an interest in you. But right now, you're good. That's not what your problem. The relationships department, that's not what your problem is right now. Your problem is something else that's on your mind, that's weighing you down. That's something that you're really going to have to really deal with. Do some meditation. Find yourself a dark corner. Do some soul searching, some self-reflecting. I don't know if it's health related. I don't know if it's family related. It doesn't look to be financially related, actually, because also the Nine of Pentacles represents financially you're okay. I mean, it also represents being financially independent as well. Being financially independent and being content with your particular situation. So finances and relationship, that's not where this thing is at. There's something else going on here. And like I said, you really want to pay a little bit of attention to that, to give you heads up. Again, it could be family, it could be health, whatever it is got you stressed out. So you may want to work on that. Let's get let's get a little bit of let's find out what's going on with your ex. Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter. Pop out here. Sun, Moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the card that I need to see. Show me the card that I need to see. Show me the card that I need to see. Show me the card that I need to see. Whoa. Okay. Well, let's just say that now I know why you're solidarily happy by yourself. I'll just leave it at that. Wow. Okay. Now, my Cappies, I understand why you are happy by yourself and you can do better on your own. This is one heck of a spread here. So, what's going on with your ex right now? Well, right now your ex feels like they've been left out in the cold. They are not in a good place right now. They are not in a good place right now at all. They feel abandoned. They felt like you turned your back on them. And right next to the Moon card. So delusion, deceptions, hidden perils. So they feel as if not only have they been left out in the cold, but they feel like they have been lied to. They have been mistreated. They feel like they've been left out in the cold. They've been mistreated, and they feel like they feel as though that either they have deceived or they were deceived. But because of whatever happened whatever was going on with them right now, is they're in a really bad place because maybe some, especially in when it comes into the realm of love, they feel they got left out in the cold because they feel like there was some deception there. Someone was pretending. Something was revealed to them about the situation that they were involved in that wasn't entirely on the up and up, and as a result of that, there was a massive amount of conflict, and it caused them to feel like they were left out in the cold, and it most likely had to do with a Page of Swords individual. So this is an air sign individual, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it isn't this feeling of betrayal and being left out in the cold happened to them from an air sign individual. And also the Page of Swords is also the Page of Swords energy is a very immature energy. It's an immature energy. It's a younger individual. It's an immature energy, and it's when the Page of Swords energy is involved here, you can always guarantee that there have been some very immature, harsh things that have been said. So the Page of Swords energy, you can think of it as like a teenage energy. And sometimes, you know, teenagers, they say the first thing that comes to their mind. Sometimes it's kind of harsh. It's immature. It's not thought through. So that's what the Page of Swords energy represents. So whatever was said, whatever was done, it was very immature. And it left them feeling like they were, it left them hurt. So they're in a really bad place right now. That's why I said I understand why you're not with them, because they are not in a very good place right now at all. And it doesn't look like it had anything to do with the relationship with you guys. It just looked like they were in a bad situation with an air sign individual, and they got kneecapped pretty much. Now it does look like with the Seven of Cups here that there are some choices. There are definitely some choices that they're going to have coming into their life. We got the King of Wands here, which is a very it's a fire sign individual, so it's a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and that energy is a very wise energy. And like I said, the King of Wands represents being a born leader, so a visionary, a born leader. So whomever they're getting involved with, pretty much is more mature and has a pretty clear vision of what they want to do. They pretty much they know what they're getting involved with. They understand right now that your ex is in a pretty bad spot, and they're well aware of the situation. But so your ex has some choices here, and also we have the Ace of Wands energy as well. So there's definitely some sexual attraction here. There's again, Ace of Wands is a phallic symbol, represents creativity, creation. So that the opportunity for passion. So that's definitely in the cards for your ex. So they're in a bad spot right now, but it looks like they're going to have a choice of dealing with a fire sign individual where there's a lot of passion and sexual attraction. So it looks like they're going to be coming out of whatever funk that they're in. So let's get a little bit of clarity, however, with this Ace of Wands here for your exes. I just want to pop out, so okay. Wow, okay. Yep. That makes a lot of sense. So we got the Six of Swords here. And again, that doubles down on what I was saying before, is that they're moving into calmer waters. They're moving into calmer waters right now. Like I said, whatever they were dealing with emotionally from this air sign individual got them shook. It basically shook them. And it left them in a really messed up place. But the fire sign individual is pretty much coming in and rescuing them from the situation, and is transitioning them from a really hyperbolic situation to a more calmer, at ease situation. And even though you and your ex may not be together right now, you never want to see anybody go through emotionally difficult times, especially those things that could just leave them devastated. No matter how you guys may have broken up, there was a connection at one time, and so you definitely want to see. You don't want to see where someone is basically shaken to the core, where they're just like, it's basically going to destroy their psyche. So that's good to see that. Whatever they were going through, there's someone that's going to be there to bring them to a more calmer situation. Let's see what the likelihood of you guys reconnecting in the month of June. See what the likelihood of that is, actually. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. Okay. So we got the Ten of Wands, which is it represents burden. Represents burden. Represents responsibility. Represents a burden. Represents responsibility. And also along with that, we got the Six of Pentacles here. So, which means, you know, an equal give and take. There are, you know, financial issues involved here and so forth. So, let me see if I can, let me just overall give you the theme of what I'm feeling here. Is that what has you stressed? Or possibly what has you stressed is what's going on with your ex. You're worried. You're happy with where you are presently in your life, but you're stressed out. What's got you stressed out is that, you know, they fell into a bad place, and it's burdensome. It was burdensome to you to move on and get on what you needed to do to get on with your life, and it was like this heavy burden that was weighing heavily down on your mind. You're like, oh my God, you know. And so, you know, you guys may have just taken a break and it didn't work out so well for them. And so what's keeping you up late at night, stressing you out, again, is the feeling of, you know, a burden of responsibility of, wow, you know, I hope they're okay, you know. And again, you know, you may be helping them out financially or something like that to help them, you know, get themselves out of the funk that they're in. Again, we have the Ten of Pentacles here, which represents family, which represents inheritance, which represents finances. So that's why I said maybe financially there's some kind of burden that's been going on as far as you helping your ex kind of get themselves together financially somewhat, you know, through opportunities, possibly through actually giving them money perhaps. So that's definitely something that's on the horizon there. And finally here we have the Six of Swords here, which says that things are going to begin to move more towards the calmer waters because of this fire sign individual that they're going to be dealing with. So it's going to be a sense of relief that's going to be coming for you. And they're going to be, like I said, the overall theme of this reading is this whole situation is going to be moving towards more of a calmer waters here. Calmer waters for them, calmer waters for you, calmer waters in general for both of you. So that's a really good place to be right now. The chances of you guys getting back together for the month of June, I would have to say probably most likely no. Because right now they're in a place where they have to get themselves together and move more towards a calmer situation. So let's see if the spirits have any additional information that they want to bestow upon you. Okay. Big happy changes. Big happy changes. And that goes along with the theme of moving into calmer waters. There are big happy changes on the horizons. The burden is going to be lifted. Things are going to calm down. So that's something that, you know, you need to keep your eye on. You know, it may not happen right away, but it definitely will be happening. So big happy changes on the horizon for you. Okay? Second of all, trust. You have to trust yourself that you're making the right decision for yourself, and they're going to be okay. They're going to be okay. Just because you're down does not mean that you are out. So, you know, just, you know, again, you want to, you give yourself a break. Get yourself together. They're going to be getting themselves together, so don't worry about that so much. Be assertive. Be assertive. Take control of your situation for yourself. You got you. Listen. Assert yourself in your particular situation. You know, they're going to be getting themselves together. Be assertive in your own life, and actually, you kind of are. You know, you got your finances are popping right now. You're happy. You know, with who you are, with where you're at, and you know, continue to be assertive in your life. Take control of your life. Dot your I's, cross your T's. In other words, do you. Do you. It's okay. They're moving in the calmer waters, but you have to take care of yourself right now and continue to be assertive. So that's what I see. That's what I feel. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. If you want something a little bit more specific, if this doesn't exactly resonate with your situation, feel free to get a personal reading with me. I'll leave all the links below. My name is Adonis. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Thanks again.